Welcome to Coloring with Lori. Sorry, it's telling me I need to rotate back, but I don't know. It looks like it's right to me. We'll see when it pops up. I said, there's a little delay. Hi to anybody out there. So far, far, far away. Sorry. There's got to be an easier way to do that. Hi, Amy. I can see you on my phone, but I haven't popped up on my tablet yet, so kind of waiting. It's telling me I got to change the orientation on the camera. Is the picture the right way? Oh my goodness, Thomas, what are you doing up so late? Hi! I miss you too. Thanks for coming. Mama's doing good. She had a really bad cold, but she's feeling better. Hi, Jess. Is the picture in the right direction? Because it's telling me I need to rotate my device, but to me it looks like it's right. Oh, hi, Sarah. Hi, Jess. Amy, Thomas. Anyone else out there? I think that's it. Shows 3. So thanks for the thumbs up. Hit the like button. So how come you guys can see me but I can't see me? That's not fair. Oh, here we are. Okay. Can't see me. There I am. That's not fair. Oh, here we are. Okay, I'm going to try to zoom this in a little bit. I don't know why when you hit like the button it pulls you so far away. So, let me see. Okay, that should be good, huh? Who else we got? Hi, Amy. Hi, Jess. Hi, Sarah. Thomas. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Kitty. Hello. Uh, okay, that's all. Thanks, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. I appreciate you staying up late to be here. Please hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it very much. Very nice to see you here, Thomas. I miss you guys. Just got things going on. I had such a busy day today. I'm still not used to the sitting in the room talking to myself. It's very weird. Like, I expect to hear sounds from you, like when I watch your lives. So, any questions before I get started? No, she's not, Thomas. She's upstairs. I just gave her dinner. She's probably getting ready to go to sleep. Gave her dinner and wrapped her in bed. So, yeah, it's very weird to sit in a room and talk to yourself. Well, of course I'm talking to you guys, but it's weird. So, um, so what did I want to talk about? Well, I don't know if you know, we've talked about my Mr. Fogarty books, the R.J. Hampton's books, and he came out with a new one, Mr. Fogarty Lost in Time. So I do have that ordered. I'm kind of upset it got delayed. It was supposed to be here tomorrow, and now it's not coming till next Thursday. So we're waiting on that. The other thing I purchased was the Castle Art pencils, which I thought I brought them down here and I did not. But I started to swatch them. I wasn't happy with them. I asked my mom to finish swatching. And my mom, Miss Novice, who used all kinds of low budget pencils and everything, she says, ooh, these have a lot of filler in them. And I did a tiny little bit of coloring on them. On this boat top here. And if you can see that shine, I mean, look at that filler. Like, it is just waxy, waxy, waxy. So, the colors are nice and muted. This is the Harmonious set that I bought, the 72 set of Harmonious. I sure will, Thomas. Thank you. She's definitely feeling a lot better. We both had the flu pretty bad. I finally feel like a human again, which is nice. I can breathe out my nose. Yay. So, you know, if you have the like the original 120 set of Castle Arts, they're kind of waxy too, but they're not like this. I mean, there is so much filler in there. And like I said, when I did the tiny little review on them, it does say lightly pigmented, and they're not kidding. So the colors are very, very muted. I have some ice water over here. I did work on the Teresa Goodrich picture that we were working on a little bit because I thought it would be really hard for me to do these little pieces of the books in the back and stuff because I'm kind of far away from my desk. I have to figure out a better setup and get a higher chair so I'm more over my picture rather than I'm kind of even with it, so it makes it hard to get a good look. And so let's see, we did that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on the chairs. Is anyone else coloring this picture? Thank you, Kitty. Yeah, I thought it was coming out pretty nice too. And actually, I don't know if you remember me saying that this paper is a little bit different than the other Teresa Goodrich papers. And I think I like it better for the Prismacolors at least. It's taken the color really well. What book did you get? Did you get Mr. Froggerty? Oh, you are coloring with me? Good, Amy. Amy, are you using your Oh, you're using the Scholars, aren't you? You said. Okay, you are finishing that. Good, Jess. Yeah, like I said, you got that whole big shirt to do. You don't want to lose that momentum there. So, anyone else listening? Hi, welcome. So I guess I'll go ahead and put a base on them. I pulled out 3 colors. I have dark green, olive green, and kelp green. So I'm going to start with a light base of a kelp green. These are all Prismacolor pencils. Oh, you got the Thomas Kincaid Disney collections. Nice. Did you start coloring in it? I know you color in a row, so you're going to start with that first page. That's how my mom always colored too. She'd start in the beginning of the book and just finish the books. I can't remember the exact number, but I think it's 116 coloring books that my mom has finished. So, and this doggy here reminds me of something else I wanted to talk to. Thank you, Jess. Yes, please make sure we give Lori's a thumbs up. When I go live, my picture is of my dog, Chubbs. And, you know, I've been coloring continuously the whole time since I started coloring, but I came off YouTube about 4 years ago just because of things that were going on. And, what's the wow for, Sarah? Yes, Sleeping Beauty. Beautiful page. When I decided to get back on YouTube and started browsing channels was when my dog Chubbs got sick. I spend most of my time in the basement because it's more temperature controlled than upstairs, and with having MS, you know, temperatures affect you very much if you have a lot of weather changes. 20-degree temperature can really affect and trigger stuff, so I try to keep my temperature stable, and the basement is much easier for me to do that. Well, when Chubbs got sick, hang on one second, my speaker popped on for some reason over here. he couldn't go up and down the stairs that often, so we would try to keep him upstairs. Oh, right, right. I forgot I said that. See that stupid delay. It's like, oh, what are you guys talking about? I know. And she actually started coloring again because Amy asked her about doing a mandala with her. So she started coloring again like just a month ago, would you say, Amy? She's already finished 2 coloring books. Like she just sits there and colors like 3 mandalas a day. And she's into these. She quit coloring because she had the shakes. I'll get back to my chub story. She quit coloring because she had the shakes, but the acrylic markers, the paint markers that you were asking about today, Amy, she can kind of keep them in place and work with them a little bit better. So that's been working out good with her. And she did buy a cheap set of watercolor markers with a shorter brush on it, so she has better control and she's been able to color. So she's at it again. Yes, she does, Amy. But remember, she does no detailing or anything. My mom does straight coloring. In the end, she started to do some shading and stuff, and it was looking really nice. She's also needs to get cataract surgery, which she hasn't been able to do because she's having problems with her heart. So as soon as she's cleared, which I think she's finally going to be able to do it this summer, because we do have her heart failure under control, thank goodness. Yay. And thank you, Lord. Um, so I had to keep Chubbs upstairs during the day when I was home with him alone because Mike would carry him up when he left for work and then he would carry him down when he came home and he'd carry him up to take him outside at night. He had a tumor that was growing and it affected his walking. So that's why his picture is the picture on all my lives, because he's what led me back to YouTube. So I've had a couple people message me and say that I should put pictures on it, but I'm sorry, it's kind of donated to Chubbs right now. So I know, I didn't expect that. Jeez. But you know, he was my baby. Sorry. Gosh. Dang animals. Gotta love them. Okay. So that's the reason that Chubbs is the picture. And he will remain the picture. And that is the reason. So we have the light base there with the kelp. And I'm going to go in with the olive green. I think my dark green is the darkest. Yeah. Do a little bit of shading here with the olive green. Anybody have any questions for me? I have one more story to talk about, and then I'm out of things to talk about, so I'll give you an opportunity to talk. Yeah, it does hurt. It's crazy. My mom keeps saying that Pebbles needs a new playmate, but, you know, me and Mike were just like, God, Chubbs was just such a good dog. You know, sometimes, like, Pebbles is smart. So, you know how smart dogs are. Chubbs was, you know, it's true. He was a dumb dog, but he was such a good boy. And my mom even laughs, like, he never did anything wrong. He never got in trouble. He was just a good boy. Oh, is he? Good. Thank you, Luke. No, Thomas, he died September 30th. So, it's still kind of fresh. And being that from the time that I was sick and couldn't work and had to stay home, he's been here. He was my rock. He took care of me. Oh, is that why your name's Kitty Kitty? It's so weird how attached we get, isn't it? He was an American Bulldog. And we asked, actually, we had like a huge, really bad ice snowstorm the year that we got him, and we stole him pretty much. He was tied to a barn, the doghouse outside, collar, just left out there, flea ridden, nothing in the doghouse, no food, no water, and we just went and got him one day. Well, that winter, like he would have froze to death. All the animals there, horses, chickens, you know, but it is like they know when you're down and out. They know when you're sick. They're there. Oh, I totally believe it, Jess. When I came home from the hospital the first time and I wasn't supposed to do anything, like, because my oxygen levels were so low and stuff, he would just, like, sit on me. Like, okay, you're not getting up. You just sit here. Don't start thinking about it yet, Thomas. Just love her, hug her, kiss her every day. Tell her how much you love her. Oh, I'm sorry, kitty. Well, that's good. I appreciate your name even more now because I know what it means. Aw. Yep. It's weird that they know, doesn't it? Now, Pebbles is a little bit different. She kind of, she's around me the day before I don't feel good, which Mike noticed that. Like, she'll cling to me the day before. Um, I don't know if she can feel the things change inside me. I find it really weird. So, I don't know. I might have to, sit by myself sometimes and practice coloring and talking because it's really hard. It's like it's two different parts of your brain and you're using your left side and your right side, and I'm not so sure I'm good at that. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. But okay. That's fantastic, Sarah. And when I used to walk Chubbs, that's what he would do. If I was having a bad day and in pain, he he wasn't a puller, but he would go ahead of me and do his thing. But if he knew I was having a bad day, he would walk right beside me. That was when I first noticed it. And I fell a couple of times with him out there, and he came like right next to me and like nudged me to put my arm on top of him, like to use him to lean on to get up. So you're very in tuned. Well, thank you, Thomas. I would appreciate that. Yeah, I watch her playbacks. I'm just, got other things going on right now. So it's all good. Life changes. Sorry, here I didn't have the sniffles, then I make myself cry and sniffle anyway. Should probably let me blow it really quick. I have no idea how to mute my camera while I'm going live. I guess I'll do a little bit more investigating on stuff since I will probably continue to do the lives. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, if I was going to continue. So, black cat with a white spot on his chest. I like black cats. Their fur is really pretty. My brother and sister-in-law, they foster cats because she's a rescuer. She trap, fix, and release type of thing. So a lot of times they have fosters, and they seem to always be black ones. People don't want the black ones. Okay, Thomas, I sure will. I appreciate you checking up on me. That's nice. It's nice to know people care. That's kind of why I watch the playbacks to see how everybody's doing. See if everybody... You know, Linda getting sick really got to me. It really affected me too. So, you know, just kind of protected myself in a sense. So, anyway, so they had this black cat that they were fostering for quite a while, and then they ended up adopting it, which I was really happy because my brother really liked it. She likes, she doesn't like to keep their cat percentage maxed out. That way they can foster when they have one that doesn't fit in the shelters and stuff. So I get that too, but he ended up keeping her. Black cat named Sunny, which I think's a great name for black cat. Oh, really? Yeah, she just recently learned how. Amy, Amy the lurker. Yeah, I did. I saw her on the replay yesterday or the day before, and she said she was doing okay, laying in bed watching. So, uh, Jess must need M&Ms and Diet Coke. She's not home yet, huh? Sprites. So was that the only question from Luke? Was what kind of breed my doggy was? Like I said, I only have one more topic to talk about, so I keep wanting to color that space. Can you see that little space in between the chair and the wall? And I keep wanting to put this green in there, and if I get that in there, that's not going to come off. You already did get a little bit in there. Kitty, I don't know if you watched, I did address your thing about the erasers in one of my videos. But this is like the one that I use a lot, and then you know the Una erasers, and then the electric erasers. They all have white erasers, and that's, you know, it's just a plain cheap little Pentel eraser. But like I said, I like them because they don't mark the page. Ah, okay. That's nice of her. Yeah, and the reason I went for green with this mainly is because we have this huge leather green chair sitting down here. And I was just like, well, just let me go ahead and do that green. Hi for anybody watching. Hello, hello. Mimi has been sick for the past couple days. Oh no. Mamie. I always do Mimi. Mamie. Oh, that reminds me. I'm glad you mentioned that, Thomas. Oh, you looked on Amazon? Okay, did you get a white one? I really, really like that Una one. It's really good for the small pieces. I didn't know they had a square one. I've heard they have a square one. I only have the round. But I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite erasers. Okay, let's see if that worked. Amy, say something in the chat. There you go. Look at you. You get to fix stuff. She really is. She's like the Link Ninja chick. Like, she mentioned somebody and or something, and Mamie's got that link up there. Well, I hope she's doing okay. I know I saw her pop up on Amy's channel there. Said hello. That was nice. I've chatted with Carmen a little bit, but I didn't really get too friendly with anybody else on the side, other than in the group. So, but so the reason I also worked on this off camera, as you can tell how slow I color, it would take me 6 months of Fridays to get this thing done. So, had to put in a little off camera time. One thing I learned, I do not know how to color cupcake wrappers. You know, I'm like trying to do the light see-through thing and they come up too bright and this, well, you know, something I'm going to have to play with. I did a bunch of cupcakes one time when I first started playing with markers, and I got a lot of weird comments about them, but I thought they were nice. Let me see if I have that book here. This was another one of my marker adventures. Let's see. I do believe the cupcakes are in here. You know, when I first tried markers 100 years ago, I bought these color it books. But, yeah, there's the cupcakes. And this is also a lot of blending. This is Inktense and marker on here. But I guess that's kind of, you just color them in and do some shading. But I think that's the only cupcakes I've ever done is this page and these. But yeah, so something I learned I need to practice on cupcake wrappers. Oh, hi Robin. That's okay. Thanks for coming. You do? I love it. It's got such cute pictures in it, doesn't it? Yeah, quite a few of them are missing because my mom did work in here too, but yeah. Like I said, I played with the Inktense and markers. This page is all Derwent Inktense. So, this paper used to be really nice. I haven't bought one of these in years. I don't know if it's still the same. And you know me and my frogs. I had to do the frog page. Markers, and I can see a little bit of silver gel pen on there. The little flies. This paper is really shiny. If you can see the black lines, they shine. I think that's to help stop the markers from bleeding. That's why they advertise it as marker paper. So, did I miss any questions? Oh, that's nice, Amy. Mimi comes and gives you thumbs up. You're still looking on Amazon. Is there, is it a Sinus one? Oh, this one doesn't say one. Do they have a two? If you need a more distinct definition for the eraser kitty, let me know, because then I'll look at it and give it to you. The Derwent Inktense are not watercolor. I mean, they're ink, so it's a little bit different. Okay, Thomas, thank you. The little gray erasers, like the gummies. Yeah, I didn't care for those at all. I guess they're good for like the blotting. You know, if you're doing pastels or something and they go over. I'm going to put some dark green on here. I guess I'm supposed to be coloring on a color channel, huh? Does help, I suppose. But, so my other story that I wanted to tell, I don't know if you remember Not last week because I was sick last week. I'm sorry I called in sick. Um, oh, wow. That's interesting. I would definitely look into that too. So it's a great eraser that erases ink. I have to help you do what? Oh, the ink dents. Yeah. I thought I did a video for you with ink dents, Amy. I guess I'm gonna have to do one so you can really see what they are and how they can be used, because they can be used at least 3 different ways that I know of. You can put them on the paper and wet them down. You can put them on a palette. You can take them right off the pencil. You know, they can be used many different ways. And the fun thing about putting them on the palette is you can make all different kinds of colors. Like I've heard people say that all you need to do is buy the primers and you can make all the colors, but I guess you have to know color mixing to be able to do that. Not in my realm. You know, honestly, the best watercolor pencil that I have is the Prismacolors. And I think they only come in a, I think I have a 24 set. But they are actually really good. Very strong pigments. They're very soft. You know, I like the Albert Door, which is the, you know, the polychromo equivalent. But they are very hard and dry. A lot of people use them dry without the water, and I don't understand because they're, I don't know, like maybe I need to sharpen them. Maybe there's, I've used them, but not a whole lot. I know I'm going to look at this chair later and be like, what in the heck did I do? And I wish I could get this chair higher. It's so uncomfortable. The last time I did my stream, I was in so much pain afterwards from how I have to sit and color. There, that might be better. Got it up a little higher. Okay. What did Sarah do? You know it's delayed. I forget what I said. You know. Give myself a minute. I'll stop talking. Catch up on the chat. Thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. Sarah, what did Sarah do? Oh, did she think the ink tints were watercolor? Oh, bought the primary ink tints. Okay. Yep, I heard that that's all you need. And I like using them on the palette also because if you add the white, you can make very soft colors of every single color, you know, just by adding the white. Obviously, adding the white to any of the colors, you're going to change the color and lighten it up. So, being that the ink tints are so vibrant, you know, they're strongly pigmented, so sometimes bringing that white down. And I love using them in my the Ink House book. I actually want to do a video or maybe work in that on live, but I kind of thought the lives were going to be for the Teresa Goodrich, but it doesn't seem that the people come into the lives have the Teresa Goodrich books, so we might kind of switch that around a little bit. I'll have to see. We'll see how it goes. The way this is going, like I said, if I only work on this on a live, I'll be doing this for 6 months, so I won't have to worry about what's a color. Pebbles is doing good. She was sick today. Dang dog. I had a rough day today. I woke up to her throwing up all over the bed. And she's the type of dog who just lays there and throws up. She doesn't get up. So she just kind of moved over and went back to sleep. So I had the start of my day having to strip the bed, which it's practically impossible for me to do because my right leg doesn't work and I'm trying to climb over the bed. The bed's against the wall in a corner, so I only have, half a bed to work with. So get that done. Wash all our blankets. We use separate blankets, so it's, 4 blankets on the bed. And the sheet and the cover and like, ugh. Then I had to go to the mailbox because for some reason they're not delivering my new book. I don't even remember the name of it. The new one, the Rhapsody in the Forest, Symphony of Animals. That, I do not know how to pronounce that person's name. I'm not even going to try with it not sitting in front of me. You still haven't showed her. Well, you better get to it. That's been quite a while, hasn't it? So, Tama, she's back laying in the bed on all the clean blankets, so hopefully she is doing better. If anybody's unaware with the names, Bellatina Art is Jess, TK is Thomas, and the Puzzler is Robin. So, for those of you who don't know. It's pretty funny. You better get to that, Jess. So. Blah, blah, blah. Boy, I sure get off track, don't I? But hey, the chair's getting colored. Look at this. Slowly but surely, right? I need to sharpen this, which is a joke. This is my little baby pencil. This was a full pencil. Prismacolors ticked me off. I did one page with it, and it was down to a half a pencil, and then it just kept breaking. Yeah, why not? It's fun to try something different. So, Jess, you had asked me about a memory on my 21st birthday. They are, and so is yours, Kitty. Kitty's a Mandela artist in my mind, too. I cannot do color coordinations like that. My mom's really into that, and I'm really impressed with your color choices, too, Kitty. I love your Mandela work. If I do a mandala, it's got to be pictures. And even that gets on my nerves, like the repetitive pictures. I guess because I kind of try to perfect my coloring, 18 times in the same picture is a little tedious for me. I guess would be the best way to say that. Oh, that huge diamond painting. I know. It is beautiful. Don't you want to hear my 21 story? I did remember one, and I can't believe I didn't remember it. That's the other story I wanted to tell. 13. Are you kidding me? You're funny. I have no recollection of when I was 13. But the 21, I told my mom that you asked me about a memory when I was 21, and I said that I told you, do you know how long ago that was? And my mom chuckled and said, yeah, how could you possibly remember from that long ago or whatever? So, the day went by, and then the next day, like, it just popped in my head, and I said, Mom, I can't believe we couldn't remember a memory from my 21st birthday. Because I called my mom because I was ticked. Me and her didn't really talk too much when I was 21. I worked on my 21st birthday, waitressing. I worked a double shift. And I was coming home from work, and I rolled through a stop sign. So I got pulled over. Well, after they ran my plate and my information, they come back to the car and told me I had a warrant for my arrest and to get out of the car. Put your hands behind your back, and they proceeded to handcuff me. Now, I am just like in awe. I am freaking out. I have no idea what they're talking about. I have no idea what I had done, why I had a warrant for my arrest. Um, and I said, "Well, can you tell me what this warrant's for? Why am I being arrested? What in the heck is going on?" And this other cop comes running out of the car, and he goes, "Take those cuffs off her. You don't need to handcuff her. She's not a danger or a flight risk, or we just have to have her come to the police station with us." And the police station, the corner I was on was the police station, so all I had to do was go around the block and pull into the parking lot. Stupid me for running the stop sign on the corner that the police department's on, right? So anyway, we had a dog that had gotten out of the yard when I was 16, and I was the only one that was home, and they needed a driver's license to write it up for the pound to take care of the dog because he had been hit by a car. So I was given a ticket, which was a dog at large ticket, and I gave it to my mother when she came home, and she told me to put it on the refrigerator and that she would pay it. Well, she never paid it. So I was arrested on my 21st birthday for not paying this ticket. And it happened to be a rookie. It was his first arrest. Everybody at the station said they would have never even bothered bringing me in. I'm like, I've been pulled over several times, and nobody, it was never mentioned that I had a warrant. So this cop goes to put me in the cell, and they're laughing at him again, and they're like, "You don't have to put her in the cell. We just have to say that she's here and get the fees and this and that." And they asked me before they took me, "Yep, Lorri a criminal. Lorri a criminal." And when they asked me if I had any money on me, because I guess they weren't going to take me to jail because they wouldn't have been able to let me out if I didn't have the money. I worked a double shift, so I had quite a bit of money on me, plus it was my 21st birthday, so of course I got extra tips, right? So I go to take the money out of my pocket because I've seen my friends pay state troopers tickets on the freeway. When they get pulled over on the freeway and the state trooper pulls you over, you pay the fine right there. They used to be able to do that. So I go to give them, "No, no, 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 we can't take a bribe. Put that money back in your pocket." And I'm like, "I'm not trying to bribe you. I thought I could pay the ticket." So that happened before we got to the police station. So the guy's like, "Uncuff her. She can drive to the police station, meet us there." So they let me drive my car there. And then I walk in the police station, and they had called ahead. So when I walked into the police station, there was like 8 police officers in there, and they were singing "Happy Birthday," which I thought was really funny. It was my 21st birthday, and I worked all day and wasn't drinking. So, give me some credit. So that's the story. And the $30 ticket cost me $480 because when I went to court to fight it, and I was in the courthouse getting ready to go in, I got a phone call from my stepmother that my father was rushed to the hospital. So I paid the fine and I left, and I didn't fight the ticket. But that was my fun 21st birthday. So there's your story, Jess. What do you think of that? Yeah, it was pretty humiliating, but at least they didn't put me in the cell. I would have really just flipped out. My father is doing pretty good. He just had his 85th birthday. It is a funny story, isn't it? I can't believe I forgot. That's when I told my mom. She was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't remember," because I was so mad at her for not paying that ticket, you can imagine. Yeah, they just had a big party for my dad. I couldn't go because I was sick. Of course, I haven't been sick like that in like 8 years, but in the back of my mind, I think there was a reason for that because when I go out to big parties like that, having no immune system sometimes, the last two times I ended up in the hospital for 5 days after going to a big event. So, and everybody's like, well, wear a mask and this. Well, I couldn't breathe out my nose. I had a cough. How am I supposed to put a mask on? And then it's a dinner function. I would like to know, how do you wear a mask if you're going to dinner? You have to take the mask off, right, to eat, or do you shove the fork under the mask? What's the deal there? Yeah. Now that's a funny story. My mom told me I need to post the video on my YouTube channel, but I don't know. So it was a surprise party for my dad. Everybody came, 5 different states, all the friends, anybody who was alive. 70 people to his 85th birthday party. And he walks in and he's so shocked. And my sister points to the other side and he's like, oh my God, all these people. And he raises his cane in celebration and his pants fell down. So not only did he get a surprise, we all got a surprise. And yes, they caught it on video. Okay, I will, Jess. I can't either, Amy. I mean, with, having bad breathing problems already, and, I don't know how people breathe with a mask on. I have to do, like, the in through the nose and out through the mouth, and I don't know how you do that. It was horrible with this cold. Okay. This is pretty funny. Okay. Oh, I know, Sarah. Could you imagine? Poor guy. Thank goodness he is a trooper and he has a great sense of humor. But the one thing he did say is, I'm not walking around and talking to anybody that can come see me, right? Like, yeah, we get that. So, funny, funny. Hope I didn't leave out any details of either story. Like I said, this is using two sides of my brain, and I don't do this very often, so using my intellectual brain and my artistic brain. I don't think they're on the same side. Well, I'm sure my stepmom laughed her butt off up in heaven there. She's been deceased 8 years, so. But yeah, she is a pretty good. I'm sure she was dying laughing. No doubt about it. She had a great sense of humor, too. Like I said, I don't know about posting the video, but I do. I feel like it would go viral for sure. Surprise 85th birthday party. He surprised us, something. But I don't know if that's really my place to post it. I mean, I did get sent it by 2 different people. Poor guy. But yeah, so that was really good. He had a nice turnout. I haven't actually talked to him. I do need to give him a call, but I've been kind of overwhelmed with my own stuff. So, yep, that's what we said. Surprise! Who got the surprise? I feel like I need a lighter green in here. This is getting a little dark. Maybe like Celadon, is that the one? I already have Kelly out, right? kelp. Ooh, maybe Kelly. Let's see if we got a Kelly green. Kelly green or something. It's a little dark. Need to lighten that up a little bit. Some other kelp. There's a lot of duplicates in here, so it's kind of hard to find stuff. This is the overflows. There's a Kelly. Should be a... Oh, that's a Kelly too. Oh, how late I need to go. Light sap. Might need that. That's probably too gray. Okay. Absolutely, Thomas, and I said that too because he had some nice long boxers on. They were almost down to his knees. So yeah, he was covered up good. The ones that I said were the best ones, Amy, the water pencils, the Prismacolors, just Prismacolors watercolors, I guess. I don't have them down here. They're in, they're a plain wood barrel. They're not colored like regular Prismacolors are. The barrel is just plain wood. Yeah, actually, even after I bought them, because I was so impressed, I was watching videos on them and stuff, and like a lot of the artists were saying how impressed and what a shame it was they only did, I do believe it's only 24 colors that they have. But I don't know. In a sense, I feel like I wasted a lot of my money, you know, testing different medias and stuff. You feel like you have to have it because everybody's got it, and ugh, goes round and round and round. I just need to stick to my pencils. I might be getting too many colors in here now. I don't think so, Kitty, but that, you know, that I have no idea, and I bought them, ooh, probably 10 years ago. Not that long ago, maybe 8 years ago. I know the only ones that I was able to buy when I wanted to start experiencing was the Faber-Castell. They're a blue watercolor, the Aqua Well or whatever. Those were horrible, but you can buy those singular. I didn't care for those though. Not only weren't they pigmented, when you tried to water them, it seemed like the lines and stuff stayed. You know, like they didn't all activate. That's the word I want. Activate. So. Oh. Tired today. Had a busy day. Yeah, I don't think so either. I was trying to remember, because I think that's why like when I went to the store, actually when I used to go to stores, that all I was able to find was those Faber-Castell Aquels. And that's why I bought a few of them, just, you know, just to see what is this watercolor pencil thing all about, which backfired because they were terrible, and I knew there were better watercolor pencils out there because I could see people using them. How's my chair looking there? Pretty boring. Look, I'm hearing some thumping upstairs. Possibly could be Mike. If so, well, he's early tonight. We'll give it a minute because it might be my mom moving. I don't see Pebbles run into the door. My dad lives with my youngest brother, who is 36. So, yeah, I really like these. You know, sadly, they've gotten really expensive. What I do is I leave them in my cart, and when they're on sale, then it pops up. Like, I do believe they're like $6 right now. And I bought 4 of them because I got a thing that they were on sale for $4. So, but the colors are different prices. So I always just get whatever colors on sale. I actually currently using a pink, a black, and a green one. Or blue one. The blue one keeps breaking my pencil, so I think I need to throw it away. But yeah, I like the blunt point because I like to keep a point. Uh, and I don't push real hard, so it lasts a little while. And I just got into that. I don't know, because they break all the time when you put the long point on it, so I know it drives Amy crazy. I sent her a picture the one time and all my pencils were there with us. She's like, oh my god, those points. But it seems like it protects the Prismacolors a little better from the random breakage. Oh, speaking of random breakage, good grief. Yeah, like I said, throw it in your cart, kitty. And then it'll pop up like, when they go on sale. But I really like it. Do you like it now, Amy? Or Charlie stole it from you, didn't he? And also look at all the different colors too. You know, they'll have the colors underneath on the bottom because sometimes just changing the color it'll be $1 something cheaper. And I think it's the black ones, which is what Amy got. That's okay, Thomas. I'm surprised that you're up this late. I really appreciate you stopping in. It was nice. I'm really glad you came. Thanks, Thomas. Keep in touch. You know, I'll be here next Friday at midnight also if you're up. Stop on by. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. You got the black one. I have a black one upstairs now that I'm using. It all depends. I don't know why things cost more because they're a different color. Usually the black stuff's more. But so, St. Patrick's Day, what is it, Monday? Does anybody else do the corned beef and cabbage thing? I sure will, Thomas. Thank you. You take care. Hope your mommy and you and your doggy are good. Oh, yeah, when you pop it up, it should be like right under it, the listings, and have the different colors. The clear ones are kind of neat. Then you can tell when it's full, too. Because when they're full, they stop sharpening your pencils. So it is kind of nice. But boy, they sure pack the stuff in there. I don't know if I have something that I can empty this in. No, I don't. I don't want to pop it open because it's going to go all over the place. I do need to empty it. I don't have anything I can empty it. Oh, we can use a paper towel. Don't yell at me because I'm going to waste a paper towel to do this. But I have a feeling it's super... Yeah, look at this. Need a little reminder note. Empty your sharpener, Lorri. Oh, boy. That's bad. Shame on me. Gee, I wonder why your pencil sharpener isn't working. Look, lesson learned, guys. If your sharpener's not working, maybe you should try... Oh, my gosh. How did all this stuff fit in here? Holy cow. It's like a pencil in there. Wow. Well, like I said, it can sure hold a lot. Alrighty. Yeah, we have a whole pencil. All that and that little thing. Isn't that amazing? I know, Amy. Hi, Lois. Welcome. Nice to see you. How are you this evening? Just showing off my overstuffed pencil sharpener. Well, that makes sense why it wasn't sharpening my pencil. As I'm sitting here telling you, oh, if it stops sharpening your pencil, it's too full. Okay. Goodness gracious. So, well, that just happened, right? Talk about a little embarrassing moment. And on top of that, I put a big green line across my page. Well, not a big green line, it's pretty light. I can't even see it on the camera, so. I had a chuckle when Mike came home the last time and I was streaming. It was like the exact same time the week before, which is pretty unusual, you know, his line of work. They can't start cleaning up or anything until the business dies down. I definitely don't miss the restaurant life. I was so happy when I was able to retire from restaurant life and started my career. Oh. And that question about when I was 13, I don't think there's 13. That would be, I don't know, maybe I'll remember in a couple of days like I did with the 21st. Anybody doing anything exciting tonight? Watching any good TV? American Idol started, so started watching that. Kind of interesting. Last season when I watched it, I thought like, wow, gosh, there were so many good singers, and this time I've only heard a couple. One really young girl is really good. But I'd say I heard like 3 people that were good in the first week, which not too many. Oh no, you getting a tornado near you, Amy? Did you pick a book, Jess? Which one you want to color out of? Of course, you'll have it done in a day, and I'll be working on it 6 months later. Now you can see why it takes me so long to color. This paper is pretty toothy too, and I don't want this to go as dark as it's going, and kind of. I don't have a. Oh, what I do have is that light green gray. That's what I need. I don't have a white down here. You know, it looks a lot lighter on the camera than it is, but it's all starting to look like the same color, and I don't want that. In my mind, since there's a lamp over here by this chair, there's also a lamp over here by this chair, probably hanging over, so that's why I'm making the top of this lighter. That's just kind of my take on things. Also, you know, a little bit of glow from the fireplace over here. That's why I kind of want to keep this spot right here pretty light. I did pretty good keeping the book straight today. I don't think I turned it sideways at all. Keely is going to fly away. Oh no. Don't let Keely fly away. Ooh, how close is it, Amy? Yeah, exactly. Like my mom. We'll do a page a day. Jess, that's a good idea. That's funny. Lately, because one of the things I noticed with my coloring is I can't pick pages, and I will sit there for 2 days and try to pick a page. So Amy started this thing. Oh no. Is she communicating with you? If she's okay, Kiwi? So now Amy picks the book, and then I give the book to my mom, and my mom picks the page, and I actually can continue on coloring every day. And it really has, like, I've never completed 5 pages in a month, and I think I did 7 the first month that me and Amy started coloring together. It's like, holy cow, Amy, like, turned me into a coloring fool here. And we've done a lot of Teresa Goodrich, too, because they went on sale for $4 a book. So, and I used to buy them for my mom. She used markers, and markers look really good in them, which I do use a lot of markers. Well, I have. This is the first page in this book, so. Yeah, I thought you were gonna hit. Is it ready to go? The dice game? She does pick cute pages. Because she's not looking at them going, oh, I don't want to color this and I don't want to color that, which is what we're doing, right? So we limit our choices where she just looks at the page and it's cute, so, and then we just have to figure out what we want to do with it. So I think it definitely works well. See there, I need to resharpen this pencil. It's got a weird point on it. Yeah, well, that's that watercolors, like you said. But see, I have that problem with the watercolor. I do the watercolor and then I gotta put the pencil over the top. I think it's pretty, but I just don't think it looks done. Yeah, right, I get it. It's nice when somebody else picks your page. Definitely. And then, like I said, oh, see, I don't think I have a dark green in here. Gonna have to go to the vault. This does not even look like a Prismacolor. Avocado green. You know what? That's a Scholar. Is that a dark green? Be a dark green. Dark green. Yay. It's one thing I do like working with the Prismacolors is I know the colors. So when I'm coloring something, I can think of the color and be like, oh yeah, I want to grab that color. That's what I started to talk about with the pencil breakage. I recently bought the ChromoFlow pencils. Well, I got them for my birthday, along with the rest of the Inktense. Mike bought me the ChromoFlows. My mom, brother, and sister-in-law filled in the Inktense. The wood on the ChromoFlows is so cheap that even with me sharpening my pencils like this, the lead is falling out. Like it falls out from like right here. So I'll be coloring along and the thing just goes floop and the little lead falls out of the pencil. So I don't know, and I'm hearing that's a problem with other people, so I don't know what is up with the quality control with those pencils. And I want to say they're expensive, but at the same time, and I don't know how much they are right now, but they were 150 for 150 pencils. So that's $1 a pencil. Now a Prismacolor replacement these days is like $2.19. So I don't know if is the quality poor because it's not considered an expensive pencil anymore. I mean, I can't believe the Prismacolors are that much a piece. When I first started coloring, I was paying like 99 cents, 68 cents with family discount. No, I don't recommend the ChromoFlows. And I found it funny because the one person that I had watched that said they really liked them and enjoyed them, I recently saw that they were given away. So I was like, well, you must not have liked them too much if you gave them away. So, oh, you have to number every single one of your books? Holy moly. Well, that's a chore in itself. Just write some names down and throw them in a bucket. River gain. If you choose river, gain a new skill somehow. If you choose river. I must be reading that wrong. Or if you choose a river, you gain a new skill. Anyway, yes, you gain new skills trying to do things that, yeah, you wouldn't normally do. Well, look at you with that octopus. That was pretty neat. I've colored that picture. I wanted to show it to you. Talk about a different perspective on things. And it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Um, oh, where it be? I think I showed it once before, but excuse me, still got a little cough left. Um, Being that you just did it, like I said, let's show those different perspectives. This was one of my very first coloring books too. I know I already showed all my colored pictures in here. Is it towards the back? Here he is. Oh, there's my guy. And yeah, it's not even showing up on the camera. All I did for the water was I have blue pan pastel on there. Can you see it at all? It's probably worn off. I don't spray it, so it comes off. But yeah, so that was my octopus. I did do some gel pen work on the golds. But yeah, so that was mine. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, that was really neat how you did it. Yeah, very, very different. Like I said, that's like you were saying, the different perspectives and how people do things is very interesting. So, thank you, Sarah. Like I said, I did that probably the first year I was coloring, so I wasn't the one that bought the gel pens and the watercolor markers. That was my mom. She really got into. And the weird thing is she didn't watch YouTube, but she was still falling into all the different. We don't want to use that thing anymore. Into the different media traps. And it's like we were opposites. She did markers, gel pens, fine liners, mid liners, which is a fine liner like this with a nib tip on it. It's like in between a nib. So it's like mid liners. They're kind of nice. I kept those. She had tons of them. I will never be able to use all the things that my mom has bought in my lifetime. And again, I want to make those markers portable so I can move those around. Got me another Froggy book. I got to put those markers to use. I might have to start a Mr. Froggy series along with our Teresa Goodrich. Obviously, the next Teresa Goodrich I'm going to have to do, I'll probably use Inktense. That way it won't take me 6 months. But, and I know this isn't one of, I can already see this is not going where I want it to go, this chair, so I have to figure out how to get it there. I guess I just need to deepen up these darks. I need to be closer to what I'm doing so I can see what I'm doing, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, and I mean, 90% of your work was on your background. All right, Mike is home, guys. I was just going to say we're getting close. So, we'll say goodnight till next Friday. Thank you all again for coming. Please give me a thumbs up if you had fun, if you liked the video, the live. Thank you, everyone. Amy, Jess, Sarah, Lois, Kitty. Anyone else still here? Robin? Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful night. Let's see if I can turn off the camera. See, again, I sit here and waiting for you to shut off the camera, Jess. How silly. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye.